Morbid Collective.
Welcome to Criminal AF, and for those of you joining us for the first time, this is a true crime podcast. There will be talk of murder, rape, torture, assault, and pretty much any crime that would haunt your nightmares at any given moment. There will be detailed descriptions of said events, and there will be some vulgar language.
Like fuck.
We understand that Criminal AF is not for everyone, but we just ask that you at least give it a listen. If it's not for you, hey, thanks for checking it out.
See ya.
But if it is, welcome to the debauchery. In this episode, we answer your mail call questions and respond to some of our favorite Spotify comments. I'm Dave Jari.
I'm Garrett Corder.
And this is Criminal as Fuck.
That is Criminal as Fuck.
What's good, fuckers, criminals, debauched, true crime douchebags, and those joining us for the first time? Welcome to another episode of Criminal AF. Once again, I'm Dave Jari, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Garrett Corder.
How we doing?
Before we get into the story, we absolutely must give a shout-out to our newest member of the debauched, Cat of LL. Hope I worded that correctly. Thank you so much, Cat, for being a part of our fucked up family. You can become a member of the debauched as well by joining our Patreon for as little as $2 a month for general support. Everyone gets access to our private Discord as well as ad-free episodes, and those who join the $5 tier or above, you get all of our audible, visual, and downloadable content. And for the higher tiers, you get all of this plus producer credits on every episode. Yeah, we throw in some goodies as well, like t-shirts, posters, coffee mugs, etc. To choose your tier, just go to criminalas.com and click on the support tab. That's Criminal as Fuck, in case anybody missed out. You can visit our show on Apple Podcasts, where you can give us 5 stars and leave us a detailed review on why Criminal AF is the
#1 true crime podcast in the world.
I don't get the voice yet. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You can also go to Spotify and answer the questions or polls that are posted with each episode. While you're out there searching of ways to help support us, go check out morbidcollective.com, where you can find some great podcasts like our own, Criminal AF, as well as Fright Flick FMK, where Jay rates horror movies on a scale of if he would fuck it, marry it, or kill it, and our friend Debbie from True Crime University, who covers some gruesome cases with a deeper psychological aspect. Did you know that she has a PhD?
I can see that.
It's fucking crazy.
She's gotta be.
She's smart. Yeah, she's smart.
You gotta be smart. You can't.
Or as we say in the Northeast, she's wicked smart.
Wicked smart.
Yeah, so go check her out at True Crime University and follow all of our friends at morbidcollective.com or follow the link in the episode description. There's one more way to help us out, and that's rocking our merch.
Go get you some merch.
We have tons of different things to choose from. We're actually rocking. I got my fall shit hoodie on right now.
I got our new true crime douchebags hoodie on. Go check that out.
I fucking love that thing. That's
I know.
awesome.
It's my favorite hoodie.
Yeah, we'll be talking about True Crime Douchebags here in a little bit, but yeah, it's our new thing. It's our new name.
Yeah.
True Crime Douchebags. Criminal AF.
I don't think there's a suit like a better fit.
Oh, I fucking love it. Yeah, I fucking love
it. It's exactly what we're going for.
Right.
True crime douchebag.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, just go to criminalasfuck.com and click on the shop tab to get your merch.
What in the fuck is going on in Florida?
Florida man attacks manager with a lollipop at a dollar store.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, again, the innovation of Floridians, you know?
Yeah. A shopper close to being checked out at a Family Dollar in Clearwater, Florida, ended up arrested Wednesday evening.
Close to being checked out. Yeah. He was almost there.
He was almost there.
Yeah.
And Clearwater, let me tell you, if you guys have ever been to Clearwater, that is like white trash heaven.
Clearwater? I don't think I've ever been.
Tampa, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Tampa. It's a small, like, little sub-city.
Yeah.
Right off outside of Tampa,
Outside
but
of Tampa,
it's
yeah.
very like tiki bar-esque,
Yeah.
and all the way down the beach. It's cool.
Yeah.
You rent jet skis,
Go.
like hang out. It's very
Tampa, FYI, I think I mentioned this on a show before. Tampa is the home of my favorite amusement park.
you did. I think
Busch
you did
Gardens.
mention
Yeah,
Busch
I did.
Gardens.
Yep.
According to a charging affidavit.
Oh my God, are we ever going to learn this? Are we going to learn this word or what?
According to a charging affidavit All right. According to a charging affidavit from the Clearwater Police Department, the 24-year-old man was waiting to be rung up at around 5 p.m. when he allegedly got into a confrontation with the store manager. During the course of their verbal argument, the suspect threw a lollipop at the manager, striking him in the chest, as police report.
Assault.
It is. It's assault.
Yep.
I mean, that's a little much if we're pressing charges on
assault
that.
is assault. I don't know.
The incident was caught on camera and witnessed by employees, adds the report, which adds that candy did not cause bodily harm. The customer was arrested and charged with simple battery.
Simple battery.
For throwing
For
a
heaving
lollipop.
a fucking lollipop.
Wow. No, not gonna lie, the manager's kind of a bitch, all right? But here at Criminal AF, we don't discriminate against your charges. If you're charged, you're a criminal.
How dare you, sir?
Oh, a dollar store at Clearwater is wild. Let me just tell you, I'm just going back from my days down in Clearwater, baby. Oh my God, I couldn't even imagine. At the jail, the suspect was searched, and a glass crack pipe with the burn marks was found in his pocket.
That's a
Now
good.
this changes everything.
Yeah. Now we got
So now we have a crackhead throwing a lollipop.
We're painting the picture here, folks. Painting the picture.
So cops tagged on another charge of possession of drug paraphernalia. Possession of drug paraphernalia. Bail was set at $650. $650.
$650 bail.
Yep.
And I get guaranteed he stayed it overnight.
Probably.
Guaranteed.
What did he need? He needed $6.50
$6.50
to get out.
10% of the
He needed $6.50. He
Oh, yeah.
probably didn't have it. Dude. What a piece of. All right, now I really feel bad for this guy.
Hey, times are tough, man. You know,
A judge
especially with all
ordered
the
the
fucking
individual.
inflation. All right, we won't go there. All right.
A judge ordered the individual to stay away from the Family Dollar where the arrest was made and had no contact with the victim, according to the county court records. Wow.
So he has a restraining order for the
For
store?
the Dollar General in Clearwater Beach, Florida.
Do not. That's okay. You just go 10 feet down the road to the other fucking Dollar General.
Now, there's the Dollar Store, the Dollar General,
Dollar
there's
Tree.
the Dollar Tree. There's 7 on the same street.
And they're building new ones every day.
So I will say this though,
Yeah.
as someone, my first job was at McDonald's. It was my first job at 16.
Yep.
And I had an asshole one night drunk in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
And he was being a complete asshole.
Yeah.
And I kind of was giving it back to him.
Yeah.
And he took his large chocolate shake
And threw it at you.
and he threw it, like they call it fire in the hole.
Yeah.
And he threw the whole chocolate shake at me through the window.
Yeah.
And fucking it hit me right in the chest. It's like chocolate shake just went everywhere.
Did you jump out the window?
No, I was just like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Like whatever. I didn't try to act like cool about it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I was like, I want to fucking murder you right
yeah.
now. I wish that I could charge. I'm not 100% gonna jump on the store manager and say,
Right.
because you don't know what the situation. The guy could have been a complete asshole.
Right. And
Because I would have pushed press charges that day.
That was assault.
100%.
That was assault with the chocolate milkshake.
Oh, he chunked it in
Yeah,
and then just drugs
yeah.
peeled off.
Right. No, I get that. Yeah. All right. We take it back. You're not maybe you are a bitch.
Maybe. It depends on the
Yeah.
situation.
Right. We're giving you the benefit of the doubt that you're not a bitch. Because if somebody's like an asshole for a considerable amount of time and it's leading up, I will 100% be petty as fuck and say, his fucking shoelace fucking hit me. That's
Assault!
That's assault.
Fucking Karen.
Arrest
I'm
his ass.
turning right into
Yeah.
a Karen.
Yeah.
Easily. Assault! He pushed me! For sure.
So, yeah. All right. So he got into an argument. He threw a fucking lollipop at the
And got
manager. Got arrested for
And
simple
had a
battery.
$6.50 bail.
And then got found with a fucking crack pipe. Dude, times are tough for this dude.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad.
Oh, wait, that's not. Wow, we're an idiot.
What? What?
Hold on.
Is that two different stories?
No. $6.50
10% of $6.50.
is $65. Right.
Oh. No, it's $6.50, isn't it? Of 100.
$65.
Oh.
We're fucking idiots. Listen,
We're keeping that in.
we don't.
We're keeping that
we
in.
Definitely
We're keeping
don't.
that in.
We definitely don't. We're not the smartest bowl in the bowl shop or whatever. Like whatever you wanna. Whatever.
We're not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm just rolling. Listen, I did an extra year of high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, and it was for math. So
Yes.
I'm excused from this whole fucking thing because I don't do math. So
The same exact thing. Like my senior year, I had to do 4 math classes
just to make up your credits.
To graduate high school.
That's awesome.
I just never paid attention to math class.
Yeah.
Plus, I was a delinquent in high school too.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I'm more of like when I was in school, I was more of like hands-on. Like with science, I was fucking.
Oh yeah.
I was a fucking genius. You know what I mean? But like math, when you have to sit there and just like stare at a fucking board and be like, you know, oh, you take the 4 and carry the fucking 18 and divide it by X or whatever.
And if there's any math teachers listening, I'm sorry for the statement I'm about to say, but most math teachers are boring as shit, dude. I don't know what it is. It's like a prerequisite when you're taking your college courses to take a class on just being
boring. Yes. Here's this PowerPoint. Explain what the PowerPoint is. Then go over to PowerPoint and describe every single fucking slide you have. Remember we had somebody like that? It's just a fucking 20-minute PowerPoint took like fucking 4 hours.
Yep.
But anyways, one of my good friends is a math teacher, Jenna Left. Shout out.
Shout out to Jenna. Shout out to Jenna.
And she's actually not boring, but as soon as she starts saying like math things, I drown her out. I don't even listen anymore.
Yeah. Well, I'm done. You can make science fun.
Right.
And
experiments
you can
get
get exciting. You can make history fun. You can blow minds. It's almost like, you know, it's the type. You can't make math fun. I don't care.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna say math can be fun, and I'll just sit the fuck down.
Yeah. Like you in the back. Shut up.
Shut up.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, so 10% of $650 is $65. No,
yeah. So
that's $6.50.
So let's just say he definitely spent the night in jail.
He definitely spent the night in jail. Yeah. Because if he's like picking up fucking lollipops, you know, to use as a weapon, and he definitely stayed the night.
Well, Clearwater Beach, Florida, baby.
Yeah, let's go. We should go down there. We should do a trip.
Clearwater's fun though. It is. It's if you want to get your white trash on, dude. I'm telling you, it's a good time.
I never really get a good opportunity to get my white trash on.
You should do it.
Yeah.
Clearwater Beach.
Let's just have a white trash night. Just everybody show up and fucking
white trash theme too.
Yeah.
Everybody's got dressed apart.
Yeah, just show up and you fucking pick up trucks.
Florida man.
Fucking
a Florida man party.
Flag hanging from the fucking back of the truck.
Yeah.
Drinking our Pabst Blue Ribbon.
All right, I have to say though, Dave, that I'm excited about this episode because after last week's episode, it's fun to get a break.
Yeah, that last episode, that fucked me up. I'm going to be honest. I had another episode lined up, but after the one we just did with Adrian,
we wanted to get together and answer your questions.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it.
My head was full. My head was full after that last episode.
For sure.
But so we just wanted to like kick back and just kind of go over some mail calls. We talked about the Spotify comments. You know how we can't actually reply to them live. So what we're doing is we're collecting everything, and we're gonna do basically a monthly, bi-monthly. We'll see how it goes. See how many like questions pour in. Just do an episode of mail calls and response to comments on Spotify and feedback on Apple Podcasts and whatnot. Just have fun with the episode. You know what I mean? So sorry to disappoint those people who are waiting 37 minutes for a fucking true crime episode. This is just going to be all fucking responses to comments and
Plus, on top of it, let's be honest, work has been a little crazy. Without going into too much. That we're allowed to talk about.
We had fucking hell week at fucking work. Holy shit. All right, so let's get this going. It's time to fuck this episode in the mouth, Garrett. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right.
It's got me pumped up.
Yeah. So as we talked about, this episode, we're going to do a little Q&A and answer some comments that have been left on our Spotify page. So, like I said, some have been encouraging and supportive, and a few, I'll say, have been what I'll call developmental feedback comments, areas of improvement that people feel that we
improvement is good. We got this hoodie out of that.
We did.
One of the comments.
True crime douchebag. We should have a jingle. True crime douchebags.
More subtle.
Yeah.
Like, how very subtle but to the point. Like ba-da-ba-ba-ba, like something like true crime douchebag.
Just call it. Just leave it.
Sound like a little sound effect.
True crime douchebags. Don't call it.
I like it.
All right. So we'll jump into all those on Spotify and everything. But first, let's go to
Mail call. Mail call.
Mail call. Here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
mail. Don't sue us for that.
Oh God!
All right, so
could you imagine?
I know the creators of
Your Spotify tells me.
Blue's Clues.
I swear to God, if we get a fucking notification from Spotify that we use music, God,
You use the Blue's Clues.
the male song.
All right.
Didn't that guy like do crack or something? Wasn't that the rumor?
No.
I thought like
All right, so here's the story of Steve. The good one.
the fact that you're about to go into the story of Steve is the fucking best.
So Steve, when he was doing the thing, he was actually losing his hair. So he didn't want to be on a kid's show with hair loss.
Why?
Because it looks kind of pedo, if we're being honest.
You look a little
Having like a fucking shady ass dude with a fucking bald head. Like, not like bald, but like
stringy hair.
weird fucking,
Do you think that was an executive's decision?
It may have been. I don't know.
That sounds like something like the upper people sitting in the upper office.
Yeah,
like,
so
we can't have this guy looking like a pedo on Blue's Clues.
Right. So, I consider myself a Blue's Clues connoisseur, because that was me and my son's, favorite show. Out goes Steve, in comes Joe, and Blue's Clues just went down the fucking drain.
Yeah, of course.
Joe sucked.
Yeah.
But I guess Steve's back.
Yeah.
He is back with his fucking...
Bald head?
With his Rogaine or whatever, bald head.
He went to Turkey. Yeah. He flew to Turkey and got himself some plugs,
he got those plugs. Fucking hanging out.
I saw TikTok the other day, and it was a guy.
This should be a fucking random AF.
I know, it should be a random AF. I saw a TikTok, and it was a guy who pulled his phone up on a flight from Turkey to the United States, and he was like, I forgot what sound it was he was using, but he just scanned the people, and it's a whole bunch of dudes just with those plugs all the way back.
No.
Yeah, because that's Turkey's the hair
plug,
the hair plug capital of the world.
Really?
Yeah, because you can get it done cheap. They fly down there. They fly to Turkey. And you can get it for half price and then fly back.
Well, that's the same thing with cosmetic surgery.
Yeah, BBLs in Miami.
In Mexico.
Well, I see.
You can go down to Mexico
and
get it done for like a quarter of the price.
But I've also heard that Mexico's kind of a little sketchy too. Yeah. Like people go down there to get cheap veneers, and then by the time they get home, their teeth start rotting.
They got like one tooth left.
Yeah, because anytime they shave them down, they don't do them right.
Right.
And that's the easy way out.
Yeah.
They use cheap porcelain and stuff.
They also do have a stem cell. So.
But in Miami, you go back from a Miami flight, there's chicks that are squatting with their ass up on the plane because they can't sit down after the BBL.
They got their ass implants.
Yeah, they're facing the back of the plane.
It's like, oh.
They got their tubes still hooked up to them too.
No, that's awful. All right,
Dr. Miami.
Yeah. All right, so a little off track there. Blue's Clues to ass implants. All right, so there's a new way to get your questions in for mail call. So rather it being limited to just IG, we created a page on our website, which is what, Garrett?
www.criminalasfuck.com.
Yes. So visit us at criminalasfuck.com, click on the mail call tab, and send us in your question. This way it won't get lost once the story on IG disappears. So we'll start with the Vallette family, and they ask, if you died and came back to life as a serial killer, who would it be, and would you kill the same way?
All right, feds. I'm not. Who's this?
Yeah, who is this?
Who's the Vallette family? Sounds a
What's your real name?
Yeah. Would you kill somebody?
All right, so I'm gonna answer this question, and I'm gonna say, it's kind of a vanilla answer, but I'm gonna say if I came back to life, I would come back to life as Ted Bundy.
Ooh.
Come back to life as Ted Bundy. And the second part of the question is, would you kill the same way? Now, I know Ted Bundy was a psychopath, and a lot of his stuff, people, he couldn't help it, he had a fucking blah blah. But Ted Bundy missed out on an opportune time to become the true ladies' man that he could have been.
Oh yeah, for sure.
100%.
He could be posing in magazines, right?
Right. Yeah. People,
and you know what? Yeah.
And that was his appeal. Like looking back now, like when I see Ted Bundy, I see a fucking unibrow. I see a fucking douchebag, basically. But hey, I guess he had appeal for women back in the day. But I would come back as him in the same, with the same mannerisms and everything, and I would fully take advantage of my charisma and not kill. Well, maybe a few, but not. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. Especially like the 70s, like the Love Child era is just coming down.
70s seems like that's
like
a good
late
time.
60s, 70s. I'd be out there slaying, bro.
You would have finished your degree. You would have become a lawyer.
Yeah, become a lawyer, maybe politician.
You would always have that darkness in you, though.
I would.
How could you hold it back?
Well, I'd be like
you do it now.
Fucking American Psycho, dude. Yeah. He's like a powerful fucking Wall Street guy.
Yeah, but then those guys are always like getting beat and like getting covered in poop by escorts and shit like that. When you start going high up that totem pole,
I don't see what the problem is, Garrett. I really don't. What do you mean?
Yeah, I love being covered in shit by escorts. Rex Schuberman here.
Yeah, Rex Schuberman here.
Architect. Dave Jarry.
Dave Jarry, attorney. Yeah, so I would come back as Ted Bundy, and I would use that charisma and 1970s good looks to my advantage, and have fun. Maybe kill here and there.
Yeah.
All
right. So, would you accept? Do we have to say serial killers? Would you accept somebody who did mass killing as a serial killer, like killed a whole bunch of people?
At one time?
At one time.
Well, there is a definition for serial killers, and that's they have a cooling off period in between murders.
Yeah, that's true.
But do you have a mass murderer that you would? I mean,
well, I wanted to go the Unabomber.
This is fluid. This is a fluid conversation.
I want to say like the Unabomber.
Okay.
Insanely high.
We actually have another question about that.
Oh,
but,
awesome.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Because insanely high IQ.
Yeah.
Right. All you just have to do is not blow up the building, but and maybe I could have been a NASA astronaut.
You could have.
I could have went anywhere.
Yeah.
170. I think he had like up to 180 IQ or something.
The dude was a fucking genius.
Yeah,
absolutely.
he was wicked smart.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna take.
Have you read his manifesto?
No, I've never.
You've never read it?
No.
Put it in today's context.
You're sympathizing with him.
The dude may have had a fucking point. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Take it however you want.
Insanely smart, high IQ people can usually try to sway people, though.
Yeah.
They can sway people with their thoughts
right.
on paper. So take that and.
Right. I mean, what he wrote, is it really the way he honestly fucking believed, or was he trying to sway a narrative?
Narrative, yeah.
However, just take a couple minutes and read it.
I mean, Kemper had a pretty high IQ, but not anywhere near the.
Nah, he was Kemper was like 160.
That's still high.
That's still fucking.
That's
genius level. That's genius.
Yeah. So I would take anybody who had the insane IQ.
So you want to be smart
and just come back and
and be a multimillionaire.
Be real high.
Own Meta. Own Facebook.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Ed Kemper would have started Meta. There was can I just skip the child trauma?
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I want to come back, no child trauma, and then use my your IQ for something good.
This probably wasn't the way you were expecting it to be answered, Black family, but hey, we have fun with it. So
we got it.
Yeah. So I'm Garrett here. Obviously, he has more higher aspirations than I do. He wants to come back a genius and make millions of dollars, where I want to come back as a 1970s sex idol and fucking slay as many as I can.
Yeah, but that's the Dave Jarry answer.
So thank you very much, Vlad family, for your question.
Wait, what happens if Ted Bundy came, what if he had a micro penis? What if he was rocking 2 inches?
Oh.
And maybe that's what drives the. I think we need to do some research.
Well, that's who the fucking, who is it? Necrolord. Remember Necrolord we did?
Yeah.
Like he had a fucking a little tiny wee wee.
Little wee wee?
Yeah, apparently that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So that's why he had sex with
maybe that's why he couldn't live up to his
shit.
full potential. He was embarrassed. That could have added to the,
Could have. All right, so thank you very much, Villette family. Next up is Gabe C. And he wants to know, I thought it was your cousin. Do you have a cousin, Gabe? It's not. It's a different Gabe C. He wants to know, would you rather eat a sandwich from a deli owned by Dahmer or open a package sent to you from the Unabomber?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Because now here's the thing, like Dahmer, he's not gonna give you a sandwich every single time filled with fucking body meat.
No, I think he's gonna switch it up.
You're right. And the same thing with the Unabomber. He's not just gonna send. I mean, obviously he sent letters that weren't fucking bombs, So both things are a crapshoot. So basically, I guess we were asking: would you rather die or would you rather eat body parts?
Well, if you look at it that way, I'm gonna. If I knew there was a bomb in the package, then no, I'm gonna obviously eat the body part. But if it was like hit or miss, I think
you'd rather get a letter.
I would rather open the package.
From the Unabomber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what are the chances he's just going to kill one person? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dahmer, you never know. And plus, he just looks like a dirty motherfucker.
Dahmer?
Yeah, like even his regular chicken sandwich.
Whenever I see Dahmer, I smell. Like, there's like a smell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Smell him through the pictures.
Yeah. And there's just like this sour milk.
Yeah.
Like aura about him.
Yeah, like
Dahmer.
I look at it like maybe some pennies, like wet pennies.
Oh,
He looks like he smells like
coppery.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dahmer, he's a coppery.
He definitely wasn't finishing the dry cycle on his washing machine. Like his shit was damp.
Yeah.
Like his shit was damp and stuff like that.
Right.
I'm good. I don't want to eat the sandwich, even if it wasn't human remains.
You know what? I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat the sandwich.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
I just want to try it.
I just want to take a picture of it.
Just want to take some pictures.
Take a picture. Yeah. So
I'm going opening the package from the Unabomber.
Okay.
I'll take the risk. It'd be like gambling.
Yeah, and not only that, like Dahmer would probably like put body parts in everything, and just like he wants to see the reaction of you eating it, right? Whereas the Unabomber, listen, we're not high up on the fucking scale of.
It's risky to take out one person with that much firepower.
Right. And, two schlubs from fucking Norwich, Connecticut, the Unabomber's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to blow them up. No, we're not fucking CEOs of a fucking company or a fucking, you know what I mean? So if I got a letter from the Unabomber, yeah, I'm fucking opening it.
And I think both men look like they are dirty. The Unabomber looked like he was dirty.
The Unabomber has a smell
too. But I'm
too.
not eating something that he prepared fresh in his kitchen. So
Right. That is true. That is true. Did you see the pictures I sent you?
Of what?
From Debbie. From True Crime University, the heads.
In the freezer? I've seen them.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Yeah.
I want the ones that are in the case. I want those. I want all the pulver. I don't want
I want to see the picture of, because there's a story about Dahmer where he ran out of room to stash all of his bodies. He kept them in the tub.
Yeah, and he took a shower.
It was
for a
like
month.
shower overing them and stuff.
I
want to see that picture. I want to see the picture of the body in the tub, just fucking rotting away, and Dahmer fucking taking the shower over it. Is that messed up?
Do you want to see Dahmer in the shower?
Dahmer?
Yeah, do you want to see him in the shower in the picture, or you just want to see the body?
I want to see the picture. I want to see the pictures. I want to see the pictures. Let's see it.
Yeah. I need that case file.
Yeah, like if a picture of Dahmer like in the buff came up, I mean, I don't think I'd be. I'm kind of curious. I mean, was he packing? You know what I mean? You never thought about that?
No, Dahmer probably was though. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he was like 6'2". Oh, throwback. Since we're going back and answering fucking questions, I forget which episode it was, but like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 episodes ago, we were talking about fucking Ed Kemper, 6'9", and having a monstrous fucking cock.
Yeah.
We did get feedback from that.
Oh.
Okay. The height of someone has no bearing on the size of their fucking penis.
I agree with. I will say that.
Right.
Because those skinny,
Right.
those skinny, lanky, Gumby looking motherfuckers usually have.
Now, it is more likely that you're gonna have a monstrous fucking cock if you're fucking 6'10", but not guaranteed.
I feel like the worst part would be proportionally, it looks smaller on you
100%. Yeah.
because you're so big.
Right. Yeah, because we have well, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to call anybody out, but we do have a few listeners who have dated men of height over 6'6".
I love our Discord, by the way.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's freaking out. And
they'll answer any question.
Yeah, and she said,
shout out to the Patreon. Join if you want to know how big people.
If you want to talk about
we want to talk about pieces,
dick size,
some nice pieces. Join the Discord.
So $2 a month. That's all you need to join the Discord. But yeah, so one of them was saying that she was married to a dude for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, 10 years, I don't know, whatever. I forget how long. He was 6'10". Her husband, her ex-husband. 6'10" is fucking
giant.
Large.
That's a giant.
That's a large man. She said that his penis was a fucking tuna can.
What's wrong with a chode?
That's it. Well, it was girthy enough. It's just, there was nothing to it as far as length.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain.
Yeah. She can't take any more.
I love how we always just instantly go to dick jokes. And
then there was another lady, she messaged me. She was like, she didn't date this person. However, she used to work in a bar, actually local to us. She used to work at Brookside down the road. And she didn't date this guy. However, he was 6'9", 6'10", something like that. And he freely just waved his fucking schlong around for everybody to see. He didn't care. And
God,
if you're
one day,
yeah,
one
if
day,
only, if only I could just freely no reservations,
yeah, no judge, no fluffing,
right,
no nothing.
It grows, I promise. But yeah, anyway, I don't know where we're going. We went off somewhere. Who is this? Unabomber? Yeah. So we're both saying Unabomber.
Yeah.
Bring it back. All right.
Oh shit! We just went way off. We're talking about
37 minutes. 37 minutes. We haven't heard a story yet.
Just went way off.
All right. This is where we go. All right. Thank you very much, Gabe. That was a great question, actually. Brought us down a few different paths. And last up, we have Christina Templeton. And her question is, who do you believe is the nastiest serial killer?
The nastiest.
Yeah. I dabble in serial killers. You know, I probably know more than the average person.
Yeah, yes.
But
what are you trying to be like?
Well, I don't
PC on this. Of course,
No.
you know more.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying I'm not a serial killer connoisseur.
Yeah, there's people out there that are obsessed.
Right, and I don't claim to know every single serial killer. Right,
like going back to the Bundy thing that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I guarantee you we're gonna get a message like, actually, Bundy had a fucking horse cock. Okay,
Yeah.
because I brought up a case file from that.
Right.
Like, I guarantee you we're gonna get that. So
right.
There's definitely people out there that know more.
This is his prison photo of his fucking getting his ass cracked search for drugs.
According to a guard in who did a cavity search on him.
He's got a fucking horse cock.
Yeah, so there's definitely people who know more.
Right. So yeah, so I'm not claiming I know all of it. To be honest, my memory only goes back so far. Like, it can only hold so much information. So when somebody says, "Ooh, who's the craziest serial killer? Who's the fucking smartest? Who's the fucking dirtiest?" Well, like, I have a limited fucking memory of all these people. So I can only refer back to the people that we've covered so far. And nasty. There's some fucking nasty ones though.
For me, it depends on how you define nasty.
We haven't covered Robert Picton yet.
Yeah, Robert Picton.
He's fucking nasty. He's disgusting.
Because if we're going like the thing that grosses me out the most, it's gonna be Gerard Schaefer for sure.
Oh, the true crime writing. Fighting.
Let me sit underneath and get body excrements and the gases to come out in my face. That's
for somebody to bring a makeshift toilet seat on purpose to your fucking murder scene.
Yeah.
Just for the fact of
nasty.
Getting shit on. Yeah.
That's nasty. But then like you can also define nasty as like just horrible, where it's like like BTK with the hanging
with
the girl
the kid,
up,
with the
like
girl.
That kind of, so it depends on your route. But nastiest, I'm going Gerard Schaefer. Like as far as stories that we've covered so far.
Right.
Where we can go down the road later. But because that's just fucking gross, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure the last, like the excrement that comes out of your body when you die and the gases. Yeah, exactly. You almost just puked. Dave almost just puked right there. I saw it. I know when you're fake gagging, and that was a real gag.
Yeah, I'm hypersensitive when it comes to fucking smell, dude. Like I can. Did we talk about this? I think we talked about this on Random AF.
Yeah, with the Norm Somerton when he was eating the.
No.
Well, I almost.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah,
but no,
you were gagging on that one.
Yeah, no, like I can tell when someone is.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna go into detail. Random AF.
Yeah, that's a Random AF topic. But yeah, I'm hypersensitive to smell. So, just like talking about that.
Yeah,
it's fucking disgusting.
You can almost smell it.
I can smell it right now, and my mouth's getting watery. I'm gonna fucking throw up.
And he's just like, he's loving it.
Oh, don't fucking, dude, no.
Yeah, so I'm going Gerard Schaefer, but like I said, there's caveats to that if you.
Right. Yeah. So out of the people that we've covered,
because Dahmer's sick. Like, look at Dahmer, like having sex with body. That's nasty. Like, having sex with body parts, just taking a bunch of intestines and just using it as a sex toy that's fucking nasty.
Well, that was your boy Dahmer.
That's what I'm saying. So it depends on how we're using the term.
Or only being able to have sex with a woman when her head's cut off.
Yeah.
Like fucking Kemper, or only having fucking sex with dead bodies like Fuller, capturing and kidnapping women and having your dog eat out their fucking snatch, like fucking Parker Ray.
That's probably nasty.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of nasty. There's a lot of fucking nasty. People have fucking some serious fucked up kinks.
But I'm saying Gerard Schaefer, because that physically makes me ill when I think about that.
I'm gonna go with Gerard Schaefer as well.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That was an actual. That literally made me want to throw up the entire fucking episode. Yeah. where he's like fingering her butthole, and he's like, "Oh, only a little bit of shit came out." Like he was upset
about that part.
Like he was upset.
Yeah, like, God damn it!
It's like, damn, she didn't fucking shit herself yet. Only a little bit. It's like, I can't. I can't. All right. So
next question.
Oof. Thank you very much, Christina, for that amazing fucking question. I'm gonna throw up, but yeah. So if you want to send in your questions for Gary and I to answer on an upcoming episode, just go to
criminal@.com
and click on the mail call tab to send in your questions. Criminal AF will be back after this quick break. Now back to Criminal AF. All right, so we're going to go and we're going to hit up the Spotify. I know I love that everybody's going to our Spotify and commenting on the episodes
really
and everything.
Appreciate it too, because it bumps us up in the rankings.
Yeah, so
even negative comments we care about, because
Garrett and Dave, you guys eat shit.
Yeah,
thank you.
Just say whatever.
Algorithm.
I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Say,
because
I like eggs.
As long as we're getting feedback, it's bumping us up, baby.
Yeah, so thank you. We appreciate every single one. So we're going to jump right into it. And so basically what we're going to do, we're going to go from the episode Love You to Death. We're going to go from there to our most current one, which was Suck It Up for Adrian Jones. First off, from Love You to Death, we have Brixie3. And she says, love the show. Need more episodes. Really love the camaraderie between you two. What is it? Camaraderie? Camaraderie?
Yeah.
Okay. Really enjoy the camaraderie between you two.
Affidavit?
Yeah. Yeah, need more episodes, of course.
Yeah, we try to get them out to you guys for sure.
Right.
It's, like I said, we have other jobs. We hear that one a lot. Come on, guys, get us those episodes.
And you know what? And we absolutely fucking love that. We appreciate it. And you know what? I would much rather have everybody being like, give me more episodes, motherfuckers.
Yeah, than just silence.
Than just be like, meh. Yeah. Whatever.
So we get them out to them.
Right. Yeah. So the goal is eventually to actually really become the #1 true crime podcast in the world. But until then, we both have jobs. We both work 48 to 60 hours a week.
Yeah.
Garrett has young children. So summertime is particularly.
Oh yeah, we've been balls to the wall.
Yeah, it's fucking every time Garrett has a day off, like they're going to fucking zoos and fucking amusement parks and fucking New Hampshire and fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even me trying to get.
But guess what? School's back in session, baby.
Oh no,
school's back in session. That's my song.
Yeah, school's back in session. Bye, kids.
I get to sleep again, baby.
Don't let the door hit your ass.
So now that everything's winding down, the summer vacation's done, we're gonna get more time in the studio chloroform. For sure. Floor 87 of the penthouse suite. Yeah. We've got our own private elevator right to the studio. Yep. Or the basement. Yeah, so we will be getting more out. And actually, Criminal AF is actually growing a little bit. We're actually, we're spreading our wings. We have all thanks to all you guys.
Yeah, so. We have the wonderful and amazing Chris Owen. She's doing a lot of our fucking research now, so which helps me out a lot, for the episode. And she did an amazing job on the freaking Suck It Up episode.
Yes, for
amazing.
Sure. Good job.
Yeah, and she also fucking did the House of Horrors, Oklahoma House of Horrors. So kudos out to her. Yeah, she's fucking amazing. So actually we have, obviously it's not a paid gig. We're not paying people because we don't even make fucking money off of this thing.
We're not. Yeah.
Everything we make goes back into the show. But yeah, so it's amazing to have her. My sister, she writes every now and then for us, and we have different people helping us out, which is very much appreciated. And
the team's growing, guys.
The team is growing.
Now we just need a video editor.
Yeah.
If anybody's out there,
anybody
because we're trying to go to video.
Yeah,
but
yeah, we have this is going to be episode 40 that we have.
Holy shit!
Episode 40, and we probably have 5 of those episodes on video form on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. Like we just don't have the time to transfer everything into fucking video. So, if anybody knows anything about video and wants to do it for free, hey, give us a shout.
We'll get back to you once we become the #1 true crime podcast.
Yeah.
We got retro pay for
We'll
you
pay
guys.
you back tenfold once we become fucking the #1
true crime podcast in the world.
Fucking love it. I love this fucking thing. All right, next up is Marty from the same episode, and he says, plainly, excellent episode. Hey, thank you, Marty. Marty actually joins us from the Spread the Dread podcast.
Awesome.
So
the crossovers are real.
Yeah, the crossover from Spread the Dread. We appreciate you guys. Shout out to John and Joe over there at Spread the Dread. going through a little life transition, moving to Florida, and getting all squared away. So hopefully they make it back on air for Spread the Dread. Fucking great guy, great people. Actually, Jay from Fright Flick FMK is John's brother.
Yep.
So that's how that all started too. Spreading the love. All right, next we have no name, but it's 215P6J. Okay, and he, she, they, I don't know. Those text exchanges were hard to listen to. Holy shit, what a crazy story. And yes, those text exchanges are fucking wild. And I don't want to pat myself on the back, but when we were doing those, me and Kelly.
Yeah, my wife did the voice on
Kelly
this.
Quarter, shout out. She did the voice of Michelle. Now, I don't know if anybody picked up on this, but in order to get it out there, the pressure that Michelle was giving Conrad towards the end, before he actually did do it, I actually created pauses in between Conrad's responses to Michelle's texts. Kind of like, when are you going to do it? What do you do it? Pause. I don't know. Because he's like, obviously,
it was taking him a while to text back.
Right. Right. In reality, he didn't want to fucking kill himself.
Yeah.
He didn't. I mean, he says he did, and he had like different issues and stuff like that. Hey, I mean, everybody has a fucking moment, dude. Everybody. I don't care who you are. But yeah, get help for that. But he was very reluctant. He was concerned about his family. He was concerned about fucking how things were going to be after he was gone. And usually, people who do it just fucking do it. They just, whatever, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Wake up one day and decide.
Yeah, so I wanted to put that across in that episode, how his responses to Michelle's text were reluctant, I guess you could say. But I don't know. Go back and listen to it. Love you to death. So thank you very much, 215P6J. Next is Jordan Kistner. I'm glad this demonic bullying was shown in the light by this episode. The advocation of suicide is never okay. 100% agree.
That hits the nail on the head.
100% agree. Thank you very much, Jordan. All right, so next up from the Body Chipper episode, we have one comment, and it's from our friend Lucy Vicky 13 out in Australia. Hey, Lucy. Brilliant as always. Fucking love Lucy. Thank you. Straight to the point. Thank you. Love it.
Very active Discord user.
Oh, Lucy, yeah, she's amazing. There's a lot of Beth, Lucy, Jay. We have a new one, Phantom. She's pretty active. So great group over there in the Discord. Now we go to our sneak peek episode of Random AF. All right, and Brianna Lombardo, she noted, "Wow, I feel like I've learned so much about you both in this episode. Keep up the good work, fellas." Yeah, that was our first endeavor and really peeling back the onion of who Dave and Garrett were.
Yeah.
And it goes a little deeper
As the
episodes go on.
And like I said, now that school's back in session, we're definitely going to get more random AFs out there for you guys. Because we enjoy doing that. We're fun. That's
the
fun.
last one, we're literally watching some dude in bondage fucking shitting on french fries or something like that. I don't even know. But yeah. So yeah, it gets pretty wild. But yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed the unveiling of who Dave and Garrett really are. All right, and Jay Cheryl 3232. Good episode, by the way. Have you tried watermelon with salt? We did try salt.
We tried salt, tahini, and
sugar.
Now,
I don't think we did the salt the right way. I think we put too much salt.
Way too much.
Yeah, because after the episode, some of our friends listened to it and they were like, "You guys did way too much salt."
I took the whole chunk of watermelon and just
dumped it right in a bowl of salt.
Yeah.
They're like, "No, you gotta fucking sprinkle it."
Just a little sprinkle.
So even though salt was the lowest on our rating, I do feel we did it injustice, and I think we should try it again one day with salt. But I still say sugar is the best. You're a tahini guy.
Tahini, baby.
Tahini. Yeah, our friend Cassie is a friend of the show. She's a tahini. She's actually one that tahini. She's actually the one that brought it up to me. All right, so next up is Johnny Wad in Wonderland. And the first one is Zerk 1. It's fantastic. Love it. Thank you. Very
short,
straight
sweet,
to the point.
Right to the point, baby.
Yes. Here's another one. 5 stars. Hey, Susan Trapp. Thank you very much. All right, then on to the Necrolord episode. Simply named B. Love these potty mouths and their take on sick fucks that don't deserve to breathe.
Potty mouth.
We are potty mouth.
Good.
Yeah.
Potty mouth is... These night shifts are killing me, Dave.
Yeah, I know. We got to go to work here in like an hour.
Yeah. But these potty mouth is definitely a good representation of us for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that episode too.
The Necrolord?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking wild.
It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as, potty mouth, it gets worse than what we actually fucking put out on this episode. Yeah, we should not be allowed out in public. But anyway, all right, again, her friend Lucy Vicky 13 says, oh, Lucy, side note for Lucy, she lives out in Australia now, but she was born in England, and she used to be a police officer over there. And she wrote, he, David Fuller, was arrested by my old police force. Chances are I know the arresting officer. I just cannot fathom his crimes. Why? 100 fucking dead bodies.
Now I'm just picturing Lucy in one of those hats.
Oh, there's pictures. I'll pull up a picture. Yeah, she has it. She has it with the checkerboard stripe across the hat.
Yeah.
Swinging there, fucking Bobby or whatever. What are those things called? The fucking baton?
Is it a baton?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't they carry batons?
They do.
Oh no, the club, right?
Yeah, it's like a club.
Yeah, they carry the club. Yeah.
I don't know. Is it a baton?
I don't know. I was just gonna do a fucking English accent, but I'm gonna fucking butcher it, so I'm not even gonna try. All right, thank you, Lucy. Yeah, that's pretty wild that was in her fucking district. You know what I mean?
Small world.
Yeah. So then we have Lauren Kate, and she says 800,000 picks. Thank fuck I found this podcast. Hey. And then she writes, apologies if I butcher this. Chur from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Fuckers. What's chur? Is that like chur? Like what's up? Hello? Is that a New Zealand word?
I'd have to see how it was spelled. Like chur.
Chur.
I don't know.
It's CHUR. Chur.
We're probably butchering it. We're like, everybody's like, fucking boomers.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking American.
I'm going to give him the Mitch McConnell stare.
Just fucking drool. Don't forget to drool. Yeah, so we actually have a friend in New Zealand that went to my middle school.
I know that's
Sterling.
Crazy when we found that out.
Yeah, and she's like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm from fucking Sterling, your hometown." And I'm like, "In New Zealand?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Huh?" Yeah, it's fucking wild. So anyway, yeah.
Whenever you hear those stories, it makes you feel sad that we never left.
I never left Eastern Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like I look at some people and they're like, "Oh, I live in California," or "I live in fucking Wisconsin," or I'm like, "Oh, well, good, good for you." And I'm here in Connecticut, and then you say, "I moved to fucking New Zealand," and I'm like, "Wow, my life fucking sucks." All right, so thank you very much, Lauren K. I hope I pronounced it right. I don't know if I did, but I apologize. All right, now from the crime writing, crime fighting, necrophiliac episode, we have Brittany. And she says, this episode was definitely tough to listen to. That dude was sick as fuck.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he was. Jordan Kistner. Holy shit, that was rough to listen to. What a psycho. Yes, he was. Matt Alderton. I lost my shit over the Dr. Seuss stuff. I was dying. You guys are great. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I know exactly what they're...
That's not a sty. That's a fly in your eye. Oh my. All right, and then Chris Argent Draco Hale. Beautiful name. What an amazing episode.
That's a fake name.
Is that an op? Is that an op?
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
Is that an op?
That's a detective or something.
What an amazing episode. But when you talked about the park murder, when we talked about the murder down in Mohegan Park. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the body found. Have you ever thought about doing a deep dive into the park in Baltimore, Maryland? Ooh, murder capital of the country. Leakin Park, I believe it's called, a.k.a. Murder Forest.
Murder Forest? I didn't even know that existed.
No.
We'll have to check that out.
We'll definitely have to check that out. That's interesting. All right, and Janet McCann. That was one of the most disturbing stuff I've heard from you guys. And I'm certainly not a snowflake, as I'm from Drimnaw. I'm gonna fuck this up. E-I-R-E.
Erie?
Erie? I'm from Drimnaw, Erie. That's out across the pond.
Oh.
I think from like Ireland, I think. Yeah.
I don't.
Great podcast, though. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janet. Nathaniel Helke. I love the show. The discussion regarding. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna start getting some deep stuff here.
Okay.
All right. It's gonna push the boundaries of this episode of what we do here. I love the show. The discussion regarding guns. I want to remind you that it is just as illegal to kill people with guns as it is for Schaefer to hang girls. It's not the people, it's the tools. Okay? So apparently during this fucking episode we mentioned something about guns or mass.
Probably gun laws or whatever.
Gun laws,
Sometimes
school shootings. I think
we
we
try
mentioned.
not to get
political
on this.
Right. And before anybody throws fucking comments at us that we're getting fucking political, I just want to throw it out there that Garrett and I fall on both sides of the fucking line.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. However, we're great fucking friends.
Yeah.
We do a fucking podcast.
And that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
It should be.
Yeah.
Me and Dave get in art. We go back and forth all the time, but it's fun.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking love you, bud. You know, whatever that you think wrong. I mean, whatever.
But we also agree.
We also agree on a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, we tend to fall on opposite lines, but opposite sides of the line, but we're more middle than.
I think people just take it too serious.
Yeah.
Now. It's like
it's not that serious, bro.
People like the families will not invite people to like Thanksgiving for politics, and that blows my mind.
Disown their fucking children.
I also like to get, I like people that are like that. I like to stir up. You know me.
On purpose.
I will,
you will push buttons.
Yeah,
You will push
I will
buttons.
push buttons just to see
because
someone
we have
spaz
some
out.
like especially in our job, we have some ultra fucking people. We have some,
that are like far end on the spectrum.
Way.
And my favorite
Garrett
thing
is just like, well, what about blah, 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 blah.
And then I'll get them going, and then at the end, the thing that annoys the hell out of them is if you just agree with them at the end. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I know you just changed my mind completely,
and then
they know, and then walk away, and then they know that I'm trolling them, and then they just start freaking out even more.
Yeah,
they don't know what to say.
It's like
dude, you know what? You're smart.
Yeah,
you know what you're talking about.
It's hilarious. All right, so it's up to you guys to figure out which side we're on. But anyway, don't do that. Let's just fucking ignore it.
Yeah, no politics here.
All right, so it's the people, not the tools. Okay. Now, a while back, I said I wanted this guy to reach out to me via email, and he never did. So I don't even know if he listens anymore. But this guy, John J. Kiebzek, he wrote, "I'm curious what you meant by something needs to be done with laws about mass shootings. Do you think laws will fix the problem?"
You see what I mean? You see what I mean, Dave? We just got to stay away.
Use your heads. No one willing to commit tragedies care about laws. He also left a similar comment on the Butcher of Plainfield episode. Apparently, we mentioned guns again. And more about lawmakers needing to change laws pertaining to mass shooting. The same idiocracy. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said that right.
Okay, sorry. To say that.
You just called us idiots.
The same idiocracy could be said that your First Amendment should be taken, so you can't talk about murder.
See, that's the problem with talking politics. People can't see past what we're saying.
Right.
They jump down. They hear one thing. Because I know that you've said this many times, that you're not saying ban guns. You're just saying sensible like gun laws and stuff like that. And then but you can't say that word without triggering somebody.
Yeah, one side or the other is just going to fucking go nuclear.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Now, for those of you...
and for people who carry guns for work every day.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that Garrett and I both have jobs that require that we carry guns.
And not little pea shooters.
High-powered guns.
Yes.
Okay? So we're not against guns. We're like, use your fucking heads when it comes to it. That's all we're saying.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And...
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Because we're going to get attacked. Politics is just, it's a tricky subject.
Right. So, anyway.
People get so worked up.
Yeah. My whole point being is that if you can protect a bank with a gun, you can protect a school with a gun, all right? For sure. So get armed security. That's what I'm saying. Change the laws. Armed secure your fucking schools until we can figure out why the fuck kids are being murdered.
No, it's opposite. Give every single person a gun. Teachers, get them out there.
Yep.
I want to see a teacher up at the class with a fucking 45 right on his
just hanging on their
hip.
fucking belt. Fucking woo! Pew, 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 pew. Just fucking firing off shots.
Some of the teachers, if you remember in high school, imagine some of them going through like pistol training.
Dude, they couldn't even carry a fucking eraser to fucking clear the chalkboard. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
All right, anyway. All right, we're going back from that. So, yeah. So, thanks for not responding to me when I asked you to fucking email me. But, yeah, that's the case, okay?
Yeah,
whatever you're trying to say here and whatever. Okay, moving on. Then we have one comment from the Backpack Murders from Karen Lumley. Okay. She says, love, love, love Criminal AF. I am a granny, FYI. In one episode, you commented on grannies not listening to your podcast. I think she's talking about the podcast description I wrote where it says, this is not your grandma's true crime podcast.
Yeah.
So
And it should be a compliment for her.
Right.
I'm glad she's open,
Yeah, she's open to that. So we do apologize, Karen. We do say that. We do love our grannies.
Nice gilf is always
fact,
always welcome at Studio Chloroform.
In fact, I think Garrett has a slight granny fetish.
No, I just like older women.
I did catch him watching some granny porn one time. But anyway, so we don't mean anything.
The blue man, the blue pill boys or something?
So we don't mean anything bad by saying that. And besides, we love your cookies.
Yes.
Thanks, Granny.
Thank you for supporting the podcast.
Yeah,
I think we were
fucking love you. Yeah.
For there, we were going probably like a lot of the older generation.
Reserved, more reserved.
Yes, more reserved.
The people.
I will say this: I love an older person that can get down with us.
Get down with us.
That means 100%. You're completely open-minded.
Yeah, I'll fucking rock with you any day.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just talking about the ones who sit back and watch Dateline at fucking 8 p.m. before they go to bed at fucking 9.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yes. All right, moving on to the Green River Killer. Ryan Darbenzio, who just joined our fucking Patreon not too long ago. Hey, fuckers. I've been binging your series, and I love it. I just wanted to tell you how amazing it was when you spent 11 minutes reading the names of the victims in the episode. So that's something we do on purpose. Like we always speak of driving home certain points in an episode, whether it's, when we talk about fucking what's-his-face getting stabbed 57 times.
Yep.
People are 52 times.
How long a 20-second taser
Right, how long a 20-second taser is, how brutal 57, because when you say 52 stabs, oh, that's a lot, and you go about your day drinking your fucking mocha latte or whatever the fuck you do. It's a lot of fucking, you know what I mean? So when we were like, Gary Ridgway, he's number 2 in the serial killer list of most confirmed kills at 49. So we just wanted to drive home what 49 actually sounds like, what it means. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it took over 11 minutes to read 49 victims, who they were, when they died, when they were found, and it's mind blowing.
Yeah, with how easy it is to get information and news cycles being able to put information out so much, and the amount of mass shootings and victims and death that happens that you see every day.
Yeah.
Numbers don't really
mean anything
anymore.
Right.
Most times you hear about a mass shooting and then you're like, only 9 people?
Rookie numbers.
Yeah, rookie number. You got to bump those numbers up, bud. And that's crazy that we've gotten
that we actually think that. Yeah. Like, 9? Oh, no big deal. Next. Change the channel. Yeah. So that's why we did it, and I appreciate that you picked up on that. Brittany, she says, as always, y'all don't disappoint. But the name you were thinking of was Andrea Yates. Oh, yeah, when we were talking about the mother who drowned her fucking kids.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Andrea Yates, you're right.
See, that's what I mean. I love the comments.
Right. So thank you very much, Brittany. Yeah. So Lisa, she wrote, great episode as always. Thank you very much, Lisa. Chris Owen says, our friend Chris, another amazing episode, guys. I definitely believe sex work should be legalized. Yes, and that was like one of the questions that came up. Would some of these women have been saved if prostitution was regulated and legalized? And we are all in the same belief that, of course, they would have been saved. Maybe not all.
Yeah.
But most. Most would have been saved if you legalized prostitution. Yeah. And our friend Tasha Jackson, she said, I enjoyed the episode very much. Thank you for the work that you guys do. Thank you very much, Tasha. I do humbly request for a time marker to skip to where we can get straight to the main part of the podcast. Okay. I appreciate your comment, Tasha, the way you word it. It's very receptive. I am open to making change.
Yeah. That's how we grow here at Criminal AF.
So now, because of you, Tasha, there are timestamps in the episode notes that people can look for and skip to whatever part of the episode they want to skip to. If you want to go if you want to listen to all of it, listen to all of it. If you want to go to mail call, go to mail call. If you want to go to Florida Man, if you want to go to the main story, it's all there, timestamped. Just skip right to it. Okay? Thank you very much. So next up is Rex Sherman, architect.
All
right, so Poor Halfsteinson. That's got to be a fucking... That's an op name.
That's an op name.
All right. He wrote, way too long introduction. Well, Halfstein. If you were to notice the time markers in episode notes that Tasha kindly recommended, you would have known that you could skip right to the fucking story. Halfstein. It's like fucking...
Use your real name, too.
Yeah. Halfstein. Voila. Magic. Boom. There you are. Right to the story. Thank you, Tasha. You know what, Halfstein? You should make a comment back on this, thanking Tasha for suggesting putting time markers in.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Tasha.
Yes. Brittany, she says, you should dive deeper into the story of the ex-police chief. Ooh, it gets wild. Now, I did hear part of the story about the police chief and how sketchy he was and shady. And some people speculate that he also, the police chief, may also be responsible for some of the murders.
Ooh.
Down there in Gilgo Beach.
Not many updates.
No.
We're just waiting.
No, still waiting. I think everything's going to be hushed till the trial.
They don't want to give the defense anything.
Yeah, but I've had a few people suggest looking into the ex-police chief because I guess the stories are pretty wild.
Oh, I love a good conspiracy theory.
I like conspiracy theories. Maybe they're in cahoots. Maybe it's part of a whole big organization of fucking Gilgo murderers. We'll see. All right, Paris Heaven. All right, Paris Heaven 83. I love you guys. Well, we love you too. Thank you very much. I have a machete under my driver's seat in all of my vehicles. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Paris Heaven. All right, I got you. Yeah, that was from the Florida Man portion of the episode with the machete dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, at the racetrack?
Yeah.
I wonder if she lives across the pond too. She might, because I mean, Americans, we got guns underneath that.
Yeah. Well, listen, we talked about this before. I am more afraid of a fucking machete than I am a gun. 100%. A gun is like, bam, boom, you're done.
It's been instilled in us since the first like slasher movies that you watch as a kid. Machetes are just terrifying.
No, the fucking cartel videos fucking traumatize me. That's true. Because it's not
unfiltered access to the internet.
Fucking hacking. Oh my god, the hacking with a fucking machete. Oh, I'm feeling it now. It hurts. I don't want to. Yeah, I'm petrified of fucking machetes. All right. Next up is here we go. Next up is Frank Rizzo.
Frank Rizzo.
Do you know Frank Rizzo?
Frank Rizzo. No, it just sounds like such a...
You don't know Frank Rizzo?
It reminds me of somebody on Jersey Shore.
Okay.
Frank Rizzo.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go into who Frank Rizzo is. This is definitely a fucking op name right here. This dude. This might be the worst podcast. Their jokes are as funny as a fart in a car with the window up and heat on.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah,
guys.
You're welcome. I mean, is that a bad thing?
That's what we're going for.
-5 stars.
Nice.
And here it is. Ready? True Crime Douchebags
I love
is
it.
a perfect title.
I love it.
Embrace it. Embrace it.
If anybody wants the True Crime Douchebags hoodie,
yeah, we
Dave
actually
designed himself. That is by far my I actually appreciate Rizzo for
absolutely. I love it.
coming up with that name. That's exactly what we're going for here.
Right.
True Crime Douchebags.
So
if you want a proper true crime podcast, please, there's a plethora of them. If you want an A&E documentary style,
they're out there.
They're out there.
Yep.
Well, that's not what we're going for here.
No, we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And if you don't like having a good time, Frank Rizzo.
Thank you, Frank Rizzo.
Yeah.
Even though Frank Rizzo, I'm telling you, that name.
I'm gonna.
If you just told me that, right?
Yeah.
I suspect, right? Jersey Shore during the summer.
Okay, you're close. You're close. Yep.
Right. Black Honda Civic with an Italian flag hanging from the mirror. Right.
Yeah.
Rizzo, come on.
Rims. You got rims?
No rims.
No rims?
It's like a stock Honda Civic, but he's got that big like Italia flag hanging from that dash.
Yeah.
It's fucking blowout the whole nine.
No, the blowout.
A little dangly cross earring.
Oh, kind of like the sweatshirt.
Just like the sweatshirt.
Yeah, there we go. All right, for those that don't know, Frank Rizzo is from the Jerky Boys. Do you remember the Jerky Boys?
No.
It was a popular prank show from like the early 90s to the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, they used to put it out on like CD and tape, and you know, it's basically a prank show where these two comedians, they do prank voices and they call up people. And that's all it is, you know. Like they'll call up a mechanic and they'll be like, "Yeah, jackass," which is Frank Rizzo.
Yeah.
He's like, "Listen here, jackass. I brought my car in there the other day. Where the fuck is it?"
So you think that's a fake name?
Oh, it's 100% a fake name.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I thought
100%. So Frank Rizzo is like the main character from the Jerky Boys. I was actually waiting for a comment from Saul Rosenberg. And if you know the Jerky Boys, Saul is very timid and weak, and he would never have the balls to leave a comment.
Yeah, Frank Rizzo would.
Frank Rizzo.
Use your real name,
yeah,
bitch.
Frank Rizzo. Listen here, jackass. Whereas Saul is like, I can't find my...
But this is exactly what we're going with negative comments are awesome too. I don't care. Just give us it all, because we literally just made my favorite piece of merch off of this guy because of Frank Rizzo. So.
Yeah. Thanks, Frank. You know, you probably intended to hurt our feelings, but we're actually making money off of fucking selling sweatshirts now. True Crime Douchebags.
Love that money, baby.
Go to criminalasfuck.com, click on the shop tab, and pick up your True Crime Douchebags merch. Thank you very much,
It's
Frank
so
Rizzo.
Good. It's so
I love it. Oh, and we actually had some of our friends backing us up. I love our fucking followers, our diehards. Lucy Vicky, she's like, brilliant as always. As you say at the start of each episode, this is not for everyone. No need for the nasty comments, Frank Rizzo. If you don't like it, move along. And Chris Owen, she says, incredible episode. Big shout out to douchebag Frank Rizzo. Want to thank you for helping them boost their ratings. Also, now their merch sales are going through the roof.
Through the roof!
I myself bought 2 douchebag shirts. Cheers, fucker. Yeah, I love how they have our back.
You guys
Now here's the thing, and I don't want to, we appreciate all the feedback you guys give us, but I am going to say this. Whenever I see a grown man leave a negative comment,
it's definitely ick.
No matter where it is. I mean, he could be writing a scathing review on Yelp about Burger King and how their fries weren't crispy or whatever it is. I always think of this middle-aged dude out of shape. I'm going to paint a picture.
All right.
Middle-aged dude out of shape.
I'm closing my eyes. My eyes. All right.
Bald.
Yep.
Wearing tighty whities and a white undershirt, tank top with steak sauce stains on it. Sitting in a recliner covered in a sheet with fucking skid marks.
Oh, God.
Yelling up to his 70-year-old mother from her basement. Pissed off that she didn't make her way down.
Hey, his mom lives with him.
Yeah,
He doesn't
she's
live
my
with
roommate.
He doesn't live with mom. Mom lives with me.
She's my roommate. Yeah. Pissed off that she didn't make her way down in her stair lift to give him a new box of ring dings and top off his cherry Kool-Aid.
Mom, hot pocket.
And and he's sitting in his fucking disgusting fucking shit stained fucking chair.
Jesus Christ.
And he's typing away on his phone. Your intro is too long. These jokes aren't funny. You're a 2-time douchebag. I won't be listening anymore. Good. I don't give a fuck. Go get a job. Your intro is too long.
Mom!
Yeah.
I said the croissant crust. Damn it.
So again, thanks to Tasha, there are timestamps in the fucking description.
Let's go.
I don't have the
Tell him,
time.
Dave.
I don't have the time or the resources or the 3rd grade education to read your episode notes. Mom, where's my ring dings? Like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Now, if you have something
It is
constructive.
kind of icky, though.
Yeah, it's gross.
Like, you know how, like, that whole trend is, like, what men do to get icks? Leaving negative reviews on YouTube or anywhere, that's got to be an ick, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's a very...
I mean, maybe it's a stereotype. Maybe it's like a stigma. I don't know.
Have you ever left a negative review on
I've never
anything?
left a negative review in my entire fucking life.
Like,
Never.
even if I went to a restaurant and
Yeah.
it was shit service, I would never take the time to go on Yelp and write a review.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, people are just like, it's the whole keyboard warrior.
If I got sick and like physically ill
Right.
from like food poisoning,
Yeah.
maybe just to be like, hey guys, watch out.
Oh, no, 100%.
But if my food sucked,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Like when I go to a restaurant
That's an interesting breed.
Yeah, or anywhere. Like if I go to a restaurant, the wait staff will literally have to climb up on my fucking table, drop their fucking pants, and take a heaping hot shit on my fucking food for me to not leave a tip.
Yeah.
I will always leave a 20% tip.
Me too.
You know what I mean? I'll leave a tip.
Even if the food sucks. It's
Right.
not the waiter or waitress's fault.
Yeah, I don't care. They work for tips, so fucking pay them. But anyway, I will never leave a fucking negative review ever in my entire life because you know what? It makes you a fucking pussy. In my mind.
It depends on the situation. But.
You know, I mean, obviously, we stayed at a fucking Airbnb and there were fucking camera holes in all the fucking walls. Stay away from. That's one thing. That's one thing.
That's what I mean.
Obviously, you're warning other people to, hey, this guy's a fucking pervert. Stay away from this Airbnb.
Yes.
But if you like, get out of your fucking shit-stained chair, get a job, stop living off your fucking 70-year-old mother. And making fucking douchebag comments on fucking...
Hey, that basement is tight, all right? His setup is nice down there.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do some laundry.
He definitely has, like, speakers, right? You know what I mean? Like, he's definitely got a nice surround sound going on.
1970 fucking
Tall boys.
5-foot fucking
tall
speaker,
boys.
the Sparkomatics.
Yeah.
All right. Now, listen, all of this is all of this is in jest.
As he's writing a fucking hate review.
We do appreciate
Seriously, the negative, the good, the positive. I like this episode because we're looking back. We're getting some feedback from you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's fun. It was
good.
definitely what we needed for a little bit.
Yeah, this is gonna be this is a fun episode. Yeah. But I'm gonna say, take it how you will. But Tasha left us a nice, constructive.
Yeah.
Listen, Love the show. Love what you guys do. However, me personally prefer just getting to the story. Can you leave a timestamp?
Boom.
Absolutely. Tasha, thank you very much. Great fucking suggestion.
An adult.
Yes. Thank you, Tasha. You are fucking amazing. Yeah. And then you have Frank Rizzo.
Thank you for the true crime douchebag.
I said ham and cheese, Hot Pocket.
Yeah, anyway. All right, moving along.
Ham and cheese Hot Pockets are pretty good.
They're fire.
They're pretty fucking good.
I prefer pepperoni, but yeah, ham and cheese is good. All right, on to the Morehouse murders. I can't wait for that fucking comments on this episode.
Yeah.
On the Morehouse murders.
We're asking for it.
Yeah,
now.
We are.
They're like, they roast people that give negative comments?
Oh, you want to make fun of me in my basement?
Anyway, all right, so on to the Morehouse murders. Mick, he wrote, loved it. Like every episode, keep it up. Legends, we're legends out there in Australia. Thank you very much, Mick. And from Killer Haunts, we have Jason Paul Williams. No Wales or Scotland guys, or Northern Ireland either. He's talking about the whole Guy Fawkes fucking shit. Get your facts correct. It's bonfire, not bonefire. Date was never changed in England either. November 5th and Halloween are two separate things. And we actually have a couple clapbacks to our buddy fucking Jason here from over there. First one is from Jack Mehoff. That's not
what's funny?
That's not an op.
We should, if anybody's going to leave a comment, I'm going to say this now. Can you leave a funny name so we can at least
create a funny name?
Yeah,
just give us a name.
Funny, give us something really good.
Dick Hurts.
Yeah,
Ben Dover.
Yeah.
Jack Mehoff. That's classic.
I like reading comments with funny names.
Yeah. All right, so he's replying. He's giving a clap back here. He's like, I'm not seeing where it's implied Guy Fawkes and Halloween were the same. Okay, and if you look back, it never mentions that they're the same fucking holiday. It just says that Guy Fawkes basically replaced the All Saints Day.
Yeah.
Because Protestants don't believe in saints, blah, blah, blah. Guy Fawkes, he was fucking trying to kill the king, blah, 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 blah. So Halloween, even though it was still technically a thing, All Saints Day, was not celebrated for centuries. This is Jack Mehoff. Halloween was not celebrated for centuries by the Church of England until the 20th century. Get your facts straight, Jason.
little in comment fights. I like it.
Oh, and here's our friend Lucy Vicky, who originally came from England, as we discussed. They were originally called bonfires. Thank you, Lucy, for backing that up. Animal bones were burned as part of a ritual warding off evil spirits and ensuring the land was fertile. The name bonfire evolved from the French word bon, meaning bone. Jason! Moving on to Criminal State of Mind, Oklahoma, the House of Horrors. Christia Wheeler. She says, I'm from Oklahoma, and during that time with COVID, our governor, Kevin Stitt, she's fucking calling out names, okay, released hundreds of prisoners back into society, stating that they were all drug convictions, but we all know they were not. That happened in a lot of states.
That happened here, too.
Oh, in Connecticut, too? Yeah, pedophiles, fucking... We even had fucking murderers fucking released. Mm-hmm. Obviously not fucking life sentence murderers, but...
From my understanding, it was anyone near or close to parole that they already approved on parole boards or...
Within a range, right. Yeah. I get it, yeah. But
COVID brought the crazies out.
Yeah, COVID, oh yeah. Release the hounds! Ryan Darbenzio again. My son is sitting there with his cap gun like a mouth breather. Laugh my fucking ass off. That was funny. And you know what? And I'm going to paint up a little picture. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
But your kids, both of them, are fucking amazing. Amazing kids. You and Kelly have done an amazing job.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Your daughter is a fucking princess.
Yeah.
Like, she is the sweetest. And when you were talking about her when she got caught with the app, and she just started bawling, I could see that. Because she is such a sweetheart. And if she got... caught with something she knew she shouldn't have, she's 100% bawling.
Yeah.
Now your son,
hyperventilating.
Your son, when I walk in your house, I'm afraid your son's gonna punch me in the fucking nuts. I mean, it's too.
He's such a boy. It's not even funny. Like,
fucking dude, I love both of your kids, but goddamn,
Grayson
he comes running up. I'm just waiting for him to kick me in the fucking nuts or something. I don't know. Whereas your daughter comes up, hi Jari. His kids, by the way, call me Jari. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, your daughter will come up, give me a hug. Hi, Jari, and fucking Grayson comes up. Whap! I'm waiting for him to karate chop something. I don't know.
Mouth breathing with a cap gun is the best description of my fucking kid. Not a care in the world, oblivious to everything.
Yep. He's just like, oh no, he's gonna be a negative comment writer.
Yeah. Let's hope not.
Oh no,
no, I'm not
Garrett.
raising a negative comment.
No,
Come on.
You got nipped out in the bud while they're young.
Oh man,
kidding.
that's so funny. That's so
Mouth
funny.
breather with his cap gun. I can see it too. Just sitting at the table, like fucking toggling his fucking cap gun. Oh, that's amazing. All right, Jay Savino, 77. People are cray. Yes, they are. Jay Savino. Mrs. Boss, 569. This comment right here goes down in the Hall of Fame of fucking comments. I thought they fucked this episode in the mouth.
Yes.
Yes, we did. We fucked it in the mouth hard, which sounds kind of painful. But anyway. All right, and finally from our last episode, Suck It Up, The Torture of Adrian Jones. We have Heidi Edwards. I want to know where the fuck they're located. This is so unreal to me. Fuck these people in fucking hell.
I can tell you
Ooh,
this.
Heidi. I love it.
I can tell you this. They're definitely not in general population.
Yeah, I love the. Oof. Love it.
Which is almost worse. You almost don't want them just hanging out.
Right. Well, we actually have a friend of the show who remains anonymous, and they tell us that Heather Jones recently had to be moved to another undisclosed prison because she was receiving daily ass whoopings, and her life in prison was hell, courtesy of her other inmates. Good for them, 100%. Beat the fuck out of her every single fucking day of her fucking miserable life.
They probably tried to like integrate her into Gen Pop.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh.
They're like, oh.
No, we can't do this. She deserves it. Let her go hang out in Gen Pop.
It's hunting
And that's
season.
a lot. There's a lot of mamas in there too.
Oh, yeah.
And say what, regardless of whatever they did to be in there, they still, a lot of them
There's a code.
Still, they still love their kids.
There is a code. Women and children, you don't fuck with them. Ian Cockburn. Okay, I'm not going to make fun of your name.
No, that is
Ian.
100% a good name, though.
That is a good name. I like that name.
Ian Cockburn.
What's your name? Cockburn. Ian Cockburn. I love it.
No, he's trolling. That's not his real name.
It's got to be. And you know what? I don't care if he's trolling. That's a fucking beautiful name.
These names are good.
Yeah. He writes, heartbreaking. Yes, it was Ian Cockburn. Strider Lee. Okay, this is another well-worded critique, I guess you could say. All right, so he, I don't know, Strider Lee. The horror of this story was muted by the many warnings in the slow, pause-ridden delivery with sad piano notes. A direct delivery would have been more effective in helping us grasp the awful trauma. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can understand that. So thank you very much for your comments, Strider. And I agree. Yeah. So a more consistent and direct telling of this story possibly would have made for a better listening experience. And I take responsibility for that. All right.
We're still learning how to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Like we're not experts here. We're 40 episodes in, and this is a complete makeshift.
Yeah. Whatever.
We are an LLC, so we are an LLC. We are a business.
We're a little official, but yeah, I mean, it is kind of.
So, like you said, this is an awesome thing to just get feedback.
Yeah, I appreciate
try to make it better.
Now, I will say, in response to this, like, you know, I do take the thing, and I will do better in the future. However, I make it a point, and I've said this many times in the past, that I cannot do episodes involving children.
Yeah.
Specifically children, you know. Obviously, you know, we did BTK where kids involved, or we did other ones where kids were involved, and blah, blah, you know what I mean? But when an episode is strictly about a child, I have a very difficult time doing it. And I actually both of us, we came out of our shell with that because the child we were talking about were the same age as your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this was an extremely difficult episode for us to do for personal reasons. And I can tell you that the long pauses were not intentional. It was a very difficult story to tell. And for those who know me, they know that I wear my heart on my sleeve. And
Dave was crying on the podcast, and you're yelling at him for taking too long. Jesus Christ, you guys are brutal.
Yeah, it took me everything. I tried everything not to break down for this poor boy. Oh my God, it was so fucking devastating. And like I said, I was fucked up for a week after this. Like, I couldn't write a story. I couldn't do research. This fucking episode consumed me. And so doing this right now is a fucking healing part of this show. So, you know, maybe I shouldn't have told the story. I don't know. I'm glad I did. And
it's definitely, it was a story that needed to be told.
Yeah. And I apologize for the long poison. Like, I was literally had fucking tears running down my face, and I felt like an asshole in front of Garrett. And because, you know, Garrett, whenever you see somebody cry, you get that awkward, like,
come on, let's go. Come on.
Do you want a cookie?
You want to take a break?
Yeah, Do you need water? I mean, you don't know how to react. So I got to give kudos to Garrett for giving me the moment to compose myself for that episode. But yeah, it was tough. This one says Xdina, but I'm thinking it's probably Christina Valentine, maybe. This reminds me of a book called A Boy Named It.
Oh, I love great book.
Yeah.
Great.
This is so disheartening. I appreciate you guys trying to pull back from such a heavy case. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Beth Van Hulst. Oh, this is Beth from my middle school who moved out to fucking New Zealand and makes me feel like my life fucking sucks.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks, Beth. No, just kidding. They all deserve to rot. I hope that they get their fair share of karma in prison and beyond. Me too. And well done, Dave, getting through that one. Heartbreaking and surreal. Thank you very much, Beth. All right, Lauren Kate. She says, and this is a response to you, at 27 minutes in, I had kidney stones 3 times.
Ugh. 3 times?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't even know what I would do, man.
So one was 7 millimeters.
What?
And she had to be put under and have it surgically removed.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And she said...
There's no way you're passing a 7 millimeter.
Yeah. She said, I've had 4 9-pound plus children, naturally. And the only pain that comes close to... And that's the only pain that comes close to stones.
Okay, so I'm not a bitch.
No, you're a bitch. Yours was only 2 millimeters. Suck it up.
There was 2.
I'm kidding. Dude, I'm not even... no, I'm not going to make fun of you because I'm a bitch when it comes to like...
She just said it was compared to 2 9-pound babies.
4 9-pound babies.
Oh,
yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right. And our friend Brianna Lombardo, she says, although this was a heavy episode, all seriousness aside, Garrett, can you please tell us a story about when you were tased?
So I used to work. I don't know if I could tell this story because it would maybe get somebody in trouble. So I worked at a military base.
Yep. Okay.
And
keep it vanilla.
Yeah, I worked at a military base doing armed security. And on the base, there are active law enforcement through like federal law enforcement. So it's like the military police, basically, MPs. I was, let's say, completely attentive at the front gate or wherever we were.
Completely attentive.
Completely attentive.
Okay.
Like, right, you know what I mean? On patrol. Vigilant. Very vigilant.
Yep.
Yes, I was up.
On point.
And I was on point.
Yep.
And one of the MPs proceeded to creep and drive slowly up to the front gate.
Right, because you were so attentive on a, you were hyper-focused.
I was hyper-focused.
Right.
Looking forward.
Correct.
I did not know that he was creeping up in the on the side of the front gate.
Right, because you were doing your job exactly as you were supposed to.
If anybody knows how the projectile tasers work, you can flip a switch and then it can be a contact taser.
Yep.
It doesn't just they don't have to just shoot you with the taser.
Okay.
Where the prongs actually go into you.
Right.
You can actually use it as a handheld taser.
Yeah. Yep.
And he proceeded to sneak up, open the door, and I was so focused.
Right. Yes.
That I didn't even know the door was open.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. That's good security work.
That's good.
Yes.
And he proceeded to place the taser on my back. And held it and pinned it on and tased me for a good 5 seconds while I. But I was so attentive that I didn't realize that I was being tased for a second, but my body was convulsing, and then I realized what was going on, and it's definitely excruciating pain.
Yeah.
But I will say this: being tased is a cakewalk compared to pepper spray. I had to be pepper spray certified because I had pepper spray, and they spray you every year to get your certification, and pepper spray is far worse. Yeah. Far worse because that's a pain that hurts for
a long time.
A day and a half.
Yeah.
And then when you take that shower, when you get home,
makes it worse.
Because then your pores open.
Right.
And then all the pepper spray that is on your face and in your pores drips down all the way to your ball sack. And then your balls are on fire.
It's a little toasty down there.
Oh, dude. It's pepper spray is far worse. So yeah, that was my tase story. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to go into like little details.
So you've learned.
Because I don't think that you're supposed to tase your fellow friends at work.
We're all friends here. Nobody's gonna say anything.
Yeah.
All right. Stacy Marie Johnson. She wrote 33.57 minutes just to start this story. Fuck no.
If you go back to the previous comment from Tasha, there's timestamps.
Yeah. Banter to break up the heaviness is fine, but 33.57 minutes of it? I mean, yeah.
It's fair enough.
I get it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
See, me and Dave like doing that, though. We have to... You got it. There's this give and take here.
Yeah, like we're not robots. Okay, so sometimes these episodes that we do, it does affect us a little bit. So to counteract the heaviness of the fucking episode, we try to have fun with it, and I think that resonates with
majority of people.
I think that resonates.
We get a lot more comments about our banter being positive than negative, and like I said, if you want an A&E type of true crime podcast,
Dateline, fucking whatever,
like a documentary style.
Yeah,
you know, sorry, like we say in the interview, if it's not for you, see ya.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for checking it out. Although I will comment on this in a little bit. Now, Almi, she wrote, "Oh my God, my heart aches. Thank you for this episode." Oh, thank you, Almi. "No one should live this torture ever again. Love your podcast."
Agreed.
Very good, yes. And Vicky Armitage, "You made me cry with this episode." Oh, I cried too, Vicky, trust me. "I hope they are put in General Pop in prison and they also are tortured. This poor baby's story was horrific." It was an awful, awful, awful fucking story.
Yep.
Awful story.
I mean, this story too is as much. We got some negative comments about the time and all that stuff. We got some good positive comments, and that episode did very well.
Yeah,
we're definitely, as the last couple episodes that we've been putting out have been spreading. And that's all thanks to you guys, word of mouth, everything. So we appreciate, like I said, we appreciate it. Negative, positive. Yeah, we're definitely growing as a podcast, and we appreciate it.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is turning into something. You know, even though we're not the number one true crime.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, technically speaking.
We are the number one.
Yeah, we are. But we are growing. And where we are right now is a lot more, I think, than either of us expected us to be at.
Yes.
You know, a couple schlubs from fucking Connecticut, you know, we've made friends across the world numerous times. You know, we have friends in England, we have friends in Australia, Mexico, Canada, you fucking name it. I mean, we've touched base with so many people, and it's truly a blessing to be able to have that far of a reach and meet people from cultures and countries and that we never would have met before. For sure. Know? So it's amazing. So yeah. But in response, you know, we did make fun of some of the comments here about fucking the banter and the episodes being too long and blah, 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 and all this other kind of stuff. So even though we did, throw a little shade back at you guys, we did take it into consideration. And so what we're going to do from here on out, our mail calls and Spotify comments and reviews from Apple Podcasts and stuff, we're just going to collect all those. And we're just going to put it out in a bi-monthly episode. So you can choose to listen to it if you want or not, whatever. It is what it is. So, and this is in an effort to
make it not so long.
So yeah, so we're just going to come in, we're just going to do our fucking housekeeping stuff. We're going to go right into Florida Man. Florida Man is a must. Florida Man is here to stay. And if you don't like Florida Man, there's something fucking wrong with you because it's just fucking hilarious shit. All right, so we're definitely going to do Florida Man every single fucking episode.
For sure.
And then we'll go into a story. So hopefully that shortens it up a little bit and, people will be happy with that. If not, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. That's what it is. You do your fucking housekeeping, Florida Man fucking story. I'm not cutting anything else out. All right, so that'll do it for this episode of Mail Call by Criminal AF.
And Spotify comments.
Yes. And thank you all for commenting and sending in your questions. Yes, even you, Frank Rizzo, you jackass. So before we go, if you like what you heard, go to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, and leave us a review or comment on this episode. And don't forget, you can become one of the debauched by joining our Patreon for as little as $2 a month. Everybody gets ad-free episodes and access to our Discord channel. Join the Discord. We talk about 6'10" fucking penises.
Yeah.
But anyway. Those who join the $5 tier or above get all of our audible video and downloadable content. Those who join the $5 tier or above get all of our audible video and downloadable content. And for the higher tiers, you get all of this plus producer credits on every episode. And we throw in some t-shirts and posters and coffee mugs and little knickknacks and for thanking you for donating to our cause. Just go to...
I was going to say, also go check out the merch section for our fall shit collaborations.
Fall shit,
and the new True Crime Douchebags.
True Crime Douchebags.
And I will recommend get it in the Champion. It's a little bit more, but the Champion's nicer quality.
The Champion, these Champion
hoodies are nice.
Champion used to be like the knockoff, like when we were younger. Well, when I was younger, Champion was like, oh, he's wearing Champion.
Walmart brand, like
Ugh,
and now
gross.
You get that Champion sweatsuit.
Oh,
no,
these Champions are nice. Oh, yeah.
Dripping in that Champ sweat.
Look at this swag. Whoa, drippy. All right, so
the fit is drip.
Yes. All right, so to join our Patreon or to get some of our merch, just go to criminalas.com where you can find links to our support, socials, merchandise reviews, and more. Oh, and if you guys can think of a little fucking 3 to 5 second jingle for True Crime Douchebags, we'd very much appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
and we'll fucking add it in.
We'll definitely add it in.
Let's have a contest. Let's do a True Crime Douchebags
maybe before we go on
contest.
a banter. I got it. If we do end up getting a True Crime Douchebag jingle from somebody, before we go and start to banter, we'll throw it on the sound cue, and then we'll be like, oh, we're losing. We completely we fucked up.
Okay, douchebags. Let's go. Bring it back in.
Yeah, bring it back in. How far are we? I'm sorry I bantered for too long, and then we play the sound.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right.
We'll play the sound like
play the True Crime
Douchebag. Sorry. All right, back to the story.
Yeah. It's a good reminder. So it'll be a good reminder for either me to call Garrett back into the story or Garrett to call me back in so we can stay on fucking schedule here. So
we're actually friends here. You know, we actually like each other. So it's hard to follow a scripture when that's the type of people we are.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you know what? And we're talking about this in the point of the episode where everybody probably already fucking tuned out, but whatever. So if you're hearing this, you're absolutely you're a diehard. Listen to us fucking babble about fucking stupid shit.
And we love you.
Yeah, we absolutely love you. So signing off from Studio Chloroform. Keep your head on a swivel and stay safe till next time. Now give me our theme music. See ya. Executive producers for this episode are Christine Rivera, Beth Davis, and Dusty Jay Hicks. Associate producers are Paul Hodge, Tara Mazur, Shantal Daggett, Jay Rawlings, and Laura Shinn. Producers are J.D., Ashley O'Connor, Elizabeth +4, Trent Gobble, Ryan Darbenzio, Devin Dean, Lissa Perello, Alicia Knight, Maria Celine, Chris Owen, Justin Ware, and Emily White. Be sure to follow Criminal AF Pod on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.